This episode of The Mimic's Fail is sponsored by Taste and Vader Tea. Treat yourself to 15% off an order of daring and delicious tea at tasteandvader.co.uk using code TMV. In the Vale this week, we catch up in Pragmata. There's a little mouse PI for hire, and first, Saros.
Saros then. Third person, bullet hell, roguelite, follow up to Returnal from
Spiritual
from
successor.
The spiritual successor. Yeah, it's not a sequel.
Copy paste.
Yeah, it's just swap the female protagonist out for a male one.
It's not copy paste, it's copy paste special.
Yeah, exactly.
Match destination format.
But it is, there are differences, which we'll get into, and it has got an identity very much of its own, aside from the Returnal comparisons. But you're essentially doing the same thing. It's, from a sort of pulled back third person perspective, there's a lot of bright pyrotechnics going on. It's got that sort of classic Housemarque, like particle effects going on all over the screen, and you're dodging bullets. So in that sense, it is very much just the natural progression of where they are now as a developer. Mm-hmm. But I think it does a lot to set it apart from Returnal as well. So you play as Arjun Devraj, played by Rahul Kohli. He has found himself in a bit of a predicament where he's been sent to the planet of Corcosa by the company that he works for, which is Soltari. They have sent 3 previous expeditions there, basically, and in order to sort of colonize this planet and make use of their natural resource, which is called what is it called? Lucenite. Now, I don't know if you've ever done this, but sometimes, particularly I used to do this as a kid, where I would read something quickly and sort of get letters muddled up and then just pronounce it that way for the rest of time. So I've been calling Lucenite Lucient for like a week, and then I've listened to a couple of podcasts and reviews recently, and it's Lucenite. That makes way more sense because it's like a mineral that is so it should end in "ite," but I've been calling it Lucient, and even now that I know it's Lucenite, I'm still reading it as Lucient. So that's just me.
Sounds a bit posher.
It does sound more posh, you know me. And it's so you're basically.
What coffee are you drinking?
It's bad. So you are sent there to this planet because the 3 previous expeditions have gone kind of off the grid and nobody knows what's happened to them. So you and your sort of small team of scientists and stuff are there to find out what's happened. But also, it becomes very clear that you're there to look for these guys, but you are mainly there to find this really precious resource so that this company can make money. So that's like the backstory of it. And then it's delivered in that sort of Returnally way of you get pieces of the story as you go on different runs and stuff like that, and you kind of piece it all together. And it becomes something that's a lot more sort of personal than that, a bit more philosophical. And I think it is actually some of the lore is based on a series, like short stories as well, like the King in Yellow or something like that it's called, like cosmic horror sort of stuff. You might want to look that up, Lewis. That's your sort of thing. Books, literature, cosmic horror.
Is there any first person sections?
No, there are like a couple of those sort of narrative bits where you sort of go off somewhere else completely different, but I think they're all done in third person as well. So it's got that same thing as you get in that house in Returnal, but they are, I think you're still in third person for them. Short little sequences.
You're in the cabin this time.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the headline here is I love it, and I love the gameplay of it. I think the gameplay is like 10 out of 10 perfection.
Would you see the same for Returnal though? Is it the same as Returnal? Because obviously that's the direct comparison is that.
Yeah, I would say yes. It's got that same game feel as Returnal has, which was what was really good about that. The speed of the movement and everything, all the different abilities that you add in sort of as you progress through the game that make that even better. Like, you know, there's a grapple hook, and that's not a spoiler to say you can do the first level and you can see clearly grapple points all over the place, and you go, "Oh, I'll be able to come back here and get whatever's up there," you know, that kind of thing. There's a dash. There's you've got the same sort of alt fire. So if you're holding the left trigger halfway down, it does a kind of alternative firing mode for your main weapon. All the gunplay and stuff is brilliant, just like it was in Returnal as well.
Is it the same haptic? I assume so.
Yeah, the haptics are crazy. Like it feels. So I started playing this, and I don't suggest this to anyone, but I started playing it on the Portal, just because the TV was in use at the time. So I thought, okay, well, I want to make a sign.
How dare they?
I know, and it was like going crazy in my hand. It's just and also it really drained the battery. I think I played maybe an hour and a half to start with, and it was down to about 50%. I think just because it was just like constantly.
Should the lag couldn't have been great in the Portal either.
I didn't notice any lag. Mind you, it was that again. That was my first run, so I wasn't really like I was kind of expecting to die, you know. Which leads nicely to where I think the big differentiator is between this and Returnal, and obviously, you know, it's natural to compare the two because they are so similar. And I think it is that difficulty and how it does. It is hard to begin with, but it gives you these. It's not as mean-spirited as Returnal often felt. It gives you the option to sort of tailor the experience to your liking a little bit more. So if you want it more difficult, you can do that. But if you want it significantly easier, you can also add in some. There's quite a lot to make that happen, basically. So there's like a really extensive skill tree called the Armor Matrix. So I think it's probably the biggest skill tree I've ever seen. It's almost like it's ridiculously big. Like it's a bit kind of. You do get to a point where you're like, okay, well, I'm not ever going to look at all of this. I'll just put some in there and some in there.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, it is a little bit. But yeah, so that's probably my first sort of ding on the game is that skill tree. I feel like they could have chiseled that down a little bit more. But it does give you that option to make your character, your build much, much stronger. And then also, if you do have the skill to power through the first 2 biomes and the first 2 overlords or bosses, you then get rewarded with the Carcosan modifiers, which are these. Basically, that's how you can tinker with the difficulty setting however you want. So that's where you can add in extra little difficulty things to make it harder, or add in stuff like you can do more damage, you can receive less damage, you can re-heal like all of your health at the start of every boss that you get to. You can dash through Nova projectiles, which are like these red ones. So there's three different colors of projectile. There's a blue, there's a yellow, and there's a red. So red are basically the ones like the scary ones, which you can later parry, which I didn't really do much of, but you can parry. I think that's another thing. There's maybe one or two too many mechanics. It feels like sometimes they've just thrown everything at it. So some of the stuff I'm not really using that much. Like I didn't parry a great deal. The yellow ones cause corruption, which basically drops your maximum integrity down so that you
A bit
can't.
like those parasites used to do, essentially. In
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah. And there's that as well, that there are still those sort of corrupted boons as well, where you get something good, but then you have to get something bad in the first, and as well to balance it out. And then the blue ones, which you can dodge through, but if you put your shield up, because there's a shield as well, you can absorb them, and they build up your power weapon. So you're almost like incentivized to shield for the blue ones, dodge through the yellow ones, and just stay the fuck out of the way of the red ones until you've got the parry. Basically, is the key. But yeah, those modifiers made it so that I could get through the game at the level that I was comfortable with and that I enjoyed. Like, I love the arcadey gameplay, but I've got no interest in like doing levels over and over again, starting from the beginning over and over again. You can also, as soon as you've finished a biome, you can start from the next one the next time you go out as well. So you don't have to start from the beginning. So that's always a nice reward. But yeah, those modifiers are the main one, where as soon as I whacked a few of them on, the next 3 or 4 biomes, I think, basically right until the end, I was getting through the bosses first time, like at the first attempt. Not to the point where they were like trivial, but like I was still thinking about it. I was still taking damage and stuff, but it was like, it didn't feel overly punishing. Obviously, you can keep it overly punishing. You can make it even more punishing. But for me, that's where I found that sweet spot was going. Okay, I'll do a bit more damage. I'll take a bit less, and we'll see how we get on, kind of thing.
Yeah. So you said you can start from later biomes. Is that like, so your starting point is there? So obviously, in comparing it to Returnal, again, you can kind of do that in Returnal, but you start at the ship, but then you can find a portal or a route that would take you to a further area.
Yeah, so this is there's basically, you've got something called primary, which is like this big sort of robot-y thing that interfaces with you, and that's where you do all your upgrades and stuff back at base, but also that's where you can go open up the kind of world dial, I think it's called, and that's where you go, right, that's open up a portal to that biome, and then it'll do that, and then you just walk off and you start straight away there, which is really handy. But yeah, I think I mean, this is so far ahead my game of the year so far.
Wow.
Like, it is. I thought Resident Evil 9 was good. I thought Pragmata was amazing. But this is like, yeah, this is so much fun to play. Like, it's crazy. I haven't. The biggest compliment I can give it is, you know me, as soon as I roll credits, I'm out of there.
Yes.
Like, that is me in a nutshell. Like, yeah, okay, cool, done. Off we go. Next one. I haven't with this. I have carried on playing it. I have got the second ending, because there's like an epilogue, and with a few bits you have to do. So rolled credits twice, basically. But then just continue to play it as well. Just last night, I was like, right, I'm gonna try and go from the very start and just try and just go all the way through it, which is a sort of mental thing that Lewis would do.
Yeah.
Like, it's just I caught myself doing it. I was like, what? I'm not getting a trophy for this. So why am I doing this? And it's just because I just love playing it. Like, it's as simple as that. Mm-hmm. It feels great to play, and it feels great to overcome these bosses and to be like overpowered now and just be like, wow. When I first started this, like, how many hours am I in? 21 hours now.
For fuck's sake. Where'd you find in all this time?
Just not sleeping and drinking shit coffee, basically. But when I first started it, I was like, oh, this first biome's hard. Oh, this second biome is awful. Like, this boss, like the second boss, took me a good few attempts. I think the first boss I said to you guys maybe 3 attempts. But then going back to those levels, and having all my abilities now and having leveled up in the skill tree and everything, just melting through enemies is really, really satisfying.
Sounds good.
It's gone from bullet hell to bullet heaven, Ben.
Yeah. I just can't put it down. I that's all I'm thinking about. I think I'm gonna go for the platinum.
What's the requirement? What do you need?
So there's a few like collectible kind of ones where you sort of collect 20 of this resource on this level, or fire every gun and every different variation of every gun, or kill 25 enemies, which I'm that one I'm like 99% of the way through, and I've got no idea what gun.
Which gun? Does it not tell
or
you?
what No. So I'm just basically going to have to keep playing it, picking up every gun, killing 25 enemies, rinse and repeat.
Really? Oh, that's annoying.
So I'm
Is it
just
not in the hints and tips part?
I don't think so. I haven't had a proper look because I've just been enjoying playing it. I'm not even like really going for trophies. I'm just like, well, if I play it, eventually these will pop.
Yeah.
Not sure I believe that.
Which is no, but some of them are like, just crazy gameplay things that you wouldn't do.
Think to do.
Like kill an enemy without shooting them or without attacking them or something like that. I'm like, what? I've got no idea how you would do that, or using the environment. I think it is. So, some of them I'll have to probably look up a guide, but yeah,
I know how you do that, Pragmata.
yeah. But no, very different in this. But it's weird coming off the back of Pragmata, and there are obviously similarities. Like you're running around in space shooting stuff.
Looking for Luna filament rather than Lumiere or
Lucient
or
Lucient. But yeah, it's brilliant. I think it also addresses my main two gripes with Returnal, which were the mean difficulty. And so I think I have heard a few people say they've almost overcorrected from that a little bit, but I do think just giving people the option to see it through without having to cheese it, like, I think is good because people can still play it on base difficulty or make it harder. So I'm like, I don't think that's necessarily fair. But also I think the story is more straightforward. It's still weird, and you still don't know what's going on a lot of the time, and you're not quite sure about like Arjun's motivations as well, or like everyone else seems to be going mad. Am I going mad as well? Is this what happens on this planet? Like, you're trying to figure all that stuff out. But I never really got a story from Returnal, to be honest. Like, it's like, okay, she was responsible for like her kid dying driving off a bridge or something like that.
Spoilers, Ben.
But I was
I've still not finished it, Ben. I'm still on the huff for that game.
But it was like, I don't know. I feel like this is a bit less up its own arse and more it's just delivering an interesting story. Maybe not as artfully, maybe more straightforward, but I think it will broaden the appeal of it a little bit as well, which I think is only a good thing. And just overall, dynamite.
Wow.
Yeah.
The
highest of high praise.
The highest.
It is next on my playlist now that Pragmata is over, and I don't know, I'm nervous going into it, but I know you've tried to reassure me that I'll be fine. I'll be fine, but
so I messaged Alex privately, Lewis, to say this is not anywhere near as hard as Returnal, but I messaged you privately because I don't want to put Lewis off.
That's exactly what he said.
But I do think if you power through those first two biomes, then it is like not a breeze, but it is much more approachable. And again, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't play it on the PS5 Pro on a big OLED TV, because that is it is gorgeous. The art direction, some of those environments, and all the colours and the noises, the music, the whole presentation is just like, it's all 10 out of 10 stuff.
Ben's getting a wee bit overexcited here.
Yeah.
But seeing he's wearing white, that's probably for the best.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I'll shut up about that. But yeah, you mentioned Pragmata there, Alex. So let's segue onto that. From Carcosa to the moon.
Yeah. And I've been to the moon and back today. And it brought a tear to my eye. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
There was genuine tears in my eyes at the end of that game. Like, it's just such a nice... And, yeah, gut punch towards the end. But it's just such a good game. I loved it from start to finish, a lot more than I expected to. And I just wanted to keep playing it. But I was so annoyed last night because I was near the end and I thought, right, I'm going to get this finished tonight. And it probably took me maybe an hour today to finish it. And I just get through one of the red zones and then I had to clear another bit to unlock basically one of the last doors to unlock through the last section, and the fucking power cut.
Damn.
Like, so, and it hadn't, and then I'm like, oh, it'll be alright, I'll have auto-saved, it'll be fine, I'll go back in. I went back in. I hadn't done the red zone, I hadn't saved the two, so like basically 3 sections that I'd done, it's probably about 30 to 45 minutes, maybe-ish.
Brutal.
So that stopped me from finishing it last night, and I'm like, I just got to a stage where I'm like, no, I'm too tired now, I want to go to bed, I want to enjoy the end of it. So left it, but oh yeah, it's just, yeah, it's not an amazing game in terms of gameplay, and it's not but it tells a really good story in a really nice way. You've got these 2 main characters that you think are weird as fuck at the beginning, and you just grow and you just love them even more as you kind of go through. And the gameplay gets better, the unlocks get better, the weapons get better. And you're just kind of experiment with all these different things. Like, oh, what's this going to do? And then the hacking gets more fun, and you're going to mix it up in terms of what you like your gameplay to be. Do you want it to be more hacking? Do you want it to be more shooting? Do you want it to be a bit of a combination? Oh, I can put a big shield around me now. This is fun. I can shield and just hack the fuck out of these things. And it's, yeah, I loved it. Genuinely loved it. And I'm really glad that it delivered on what I hoped it would, because it was one of those, as we kind of talked about last week, you're like, how's this going to land? It's been so many times delayed, but then just the more you kind of seen of it recently, and the more that Capcom just don't really miss at the minute, and you're like, is this going to be the miss? And it hasn't been. Like, it's just, yeah, so good. You need to play this, Lewis.
Yeah.
Like, you're like,
Building up a list for Lewis. It's weird, isn't it? It's like there is something. It's very AAA in how it looks.
Yeah.
And everything else, all the presentation. But there is something sort of AA about it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it feels like
it's a wee bit janky in places. It's a wee bit like,
yeah,
not polished.
more just like the scale of it, the vibe of
Yeah.
it. It feels like something from a bygone era.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think, yeah, what Capcom have done with this and with Kunitsugami, it's just, I don't know. It feels like this is the way publishers should operate.
Yeah.
Not, let's put all of our resources into this one massive AAA game and pin all of our hopes on it, and if it goes to shit, the whole studio's fucked. Like, let's make those, but let's also make these sort of smaller things. And to call this a small game seems absurd, because it's still massively impressive.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just the scope of it seems more manageable and more consumable for, the likes of us as well.
Yeah. And surely from a studio's perspective, it helps develop talent, because you're letting your talent go off in these side projects and say, right, you go and do this, maybe giving people a chance at a higher level that wouldn't get on a Resident Evil or on something like that. So it helps people progress, it helps ideas progress. Obviously, there's a cost to being able to do that as well, which Capcom can burden because they've been so successful of late. So not everybody can do it, but it's just that way. Let your teams go off and create. Let them go and make something that's maybe not the most advanced from a gameplay perspective, but is still from a design perspective, from an art direction perspective, from a story perspective, really does deliver. Even if the gameplay is quite simple, and it is quite simple, it doesn't look that simple when you're doing the two things at once. But I mean, the concept of it never really gets any more difficult. But having those two things together makes it feel more advanced than it actually is.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be any more advanced because it's satisfying. I've probably not played a game recently in that kind of action or shooting perspective that I've enjoyed as much, because it's like, oh yeah, the guy's down, I'm going to go and hit him right under the jaw with this big gun and watch his head blow off. Like, yeah, it's just satisfying. It's just that really kind of adrenaline rush of like blowing up one of those big enemies when you've got them downed. Like, it's, yeah, they've just got it right.
Good game feel again.
Yeah,
That's what you want. Gameplay is everything.
It is.
Everything.
but it doesn't need to have everything. I suppose that's the message. It doesn't need to have everything to be everything. Like,
Yeah, just get the gameplay right,
Yeah.
and that is most of the battle, isn't it?
yeah,
Because again, that's same with Saros, same with Pragmata. It's like, just hey, fun games are fun to play.
yes.
Who'd have thought? What? So Lewis, you've obviously got an interest in both of these games that we've just got.
Yeah, I've just not had the not that I've not had the time to play. I've just not bought them. But they're on my they are on my list. I don't know. You've offered me Pragmata, but I don't foresee me getting. I don't foresee me playing them at any point soon. I've got a list of games I want to get through. The Resident Evil ones mainly, because I've sort of started on that journey, and I want to see that like Leon story through to the end of 9. So yeah, I'll get to them eventually, but when that may be, I'm not sure.
No rush. They're not going anywhere, and they'll only
No.
get better as well as they get patched.
That's it.
Exactly,
Unless
yeah.
there's some bosses nerfed in Saros, and then you can be like, well, I finished it before the patch.
Well,
The fire giant all over you.
I'll always have that. You'll never take that away from me. But yeah, I'm interested. Obviously, yeah, great that both you and I have loved Pragmata. Very interested to hear what you think of Saros, Alex, when you get around to that. Because, yeah, I think you'll like it.
I hope so. And it's funny because I feel like I was not in a little gaming slump, because I wasn't in a gaming slump, but I was probably in a little slump of type of games that I wanted to play. And I feel like Pragmata's pulled me out of that, because I've enjoyed it so much that I'm looking forward to going and playing other games again rather than just comfort games.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's cool. Very cool. And then Lewis, you played another. We've been spoiled with new games recently.
New
but you
games,
played
yeah.
another new one with some shooting, but a very different style.
Yeah, so you just mentioned it there, like Pragmata pulling you out of game and slump. There was a worry for me that Still Wakes the Deep, I was going to be struggling in the wake of that game. But I decided to purchase Mouse PI for Hire. Lovely little black and white shooter where you are a 1930s like sort of classic noir cop, private detective. Sorry, but you're a mouse. You're Jack Pepper, voiced by Troy Baker. I didn't know that.
What a guy!
What a guy! So
He can do it
talented,
all.
that guy.
Oh,
He
he's so
is
many
so
voices.
good. Yeah.
But doesn't he want to go do his own thing now? He's a bit
Does he?
like, oh, I'm get so big, I'm just going to set up my own company and make my own games.
Yep. Do all the voices.
Yeah, he can. What a guy.
Try to make the game.
So it's almost like it's like a bit like Doom in how it controls. It's very fast. Like you're not. There's no slouch. You are zippy as fuck, nipping about the levels. So again, it's like set in the 1930s. You're this sort of old hard-boiled detective. Something's happened. At the moment, I can't remember what. But you're sort of investigating. The first stage is about magician. You find clues around the level whilst shooting the place up. You go back to your headquarters and you pin the clues on your corkboard, and that helps you decide where you need to go next. So well animated. So your HUD you have, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? There's a gun in that, and there's bullets in a little like case, and the bullets all have like their own personality or whatever.
Yeah.
So when you have like your main pistol, there's like a icon of the bullet type in the bottom right hand corner, and it's like a wee animated guy in the shape of a bullet. Or you get like your shotgun, and it's a different little bullet guy in the bottom corner. And those like little bits of detail are really, really cool. Like that, I was like, that's pretty smart. Like really, kind of like that. There is an option for you when you first start to make the game less crisp, so you can like have it. I can't remember what they're called, but like the lowest is like this really vintage, like quite blurry, low focus image, and then that also impacts the audio quality, so it sounds like it's coming through some ancient gramophone. And I was like, that's pretty cool, but I'm going to play it on like where I can fucking see what's going on.
Yeah.
But really fast, I will say that, so kind of is similar to Resident Evil in this way. You find typewriters around the place, and that's your save point. For the first hour, there are too many. I was like, there's so many typewriters, and you might, that's a good thing, but there were so many that when you save it, it shows you how long you played for. So you might get one save at 25 minutes, and then the next one is at 28 minutes. You're going, it feels like this hour is crawling by. Didn't feel fast. So even if like they'd half the amount of save points, it would have been, because it's not difficult. That first little while is not difficult, but it really slowed the pace of the game down in my head. I was like, do I need to be saving this often? And watching the minute count go up in like such small increments, it just felt like the game was lasting. I was like, I'm only at half an hour. It feels like I've been playing for ages because I'm just going from save point to save point. But it gets quite a bit more difficult as you sort of progress through, as you expected, to be honest. And you get you're like, oh, maybe I should use all these save points when I get them, because I got to a point where I was like, I'm just going to skip this. I don't need to save. I've not been caught out with that yet, but I can see that the need for all those save points. But it's cool. It's really well voice acted. Lovely to look at. I mean, like when I was, because I wanted this in Fantasy Critic, but it was stolen from me by someone else. In my head, it was just in color. It wasn't until I started playing it, I was like, oh yeah, of course it's in black and white. And I've watched videos of it, and it was in black and white, but I never actually registered that was the game. And it's a really interesting way to do it. You can actually, and coincidentally, you can play Still Wakes the Deep in black and white if you wanted. I never.
Just to add to the gloominess.
You can do it in black and white. But this is all black and white, and it's they're a cool little card game where you there's like in each like there's these little like inns. What would you call like in a 1930s style pub? One of those.
A speakeasy.
A speakeasy, yes, a speakeasy. And there's like a mouse, a lady mouse at the table, and you play this card game.
Here we go.
This
is why he really likes it. We're finally getting down to it.
I've spent a long time in the speakeasy.
Lady mouses.
And it's like a baseball style card game. You find these baseball cards dotted around. There's loads of little collectibles like comic book clippings, newspapers, but also little bobbleheads, but also cards. You can find playing cards around the place that like add a different sort of aspect to this card game. But it's there's like an outfield team who are doing the pitching, and then there's the infield. Is that what it is? When the folk who are batting, and it's just like a game of numbers that you put in two cards. The pitcher puts in two cards, and whoever one wins, and you go around the sort of bases. And it's really it's quite good. It's an interesting little game to play. But yeah, it's a cool game. It's a cool game. If you can get past that too many save points at the start, which I did feel like it slowed it down, but that was just, I don't know if it was just in my head, but it's really cool, really well done, fantastic animation. really. The overworld. So you go, right, you've done you put all the stuff on the cork board. It goes, I need to go and check out on Jimmy down at the docks or something like that. And you sort of go, and then you go into your car, and then it comes to like an overworld sort of point of view, which is very, very similar to Cuphead. When you go from like battle to battle in Cuphead, very similar to that. And also, I noticed when their enemies are coming at you, at the end, there's when you beat all the bad guys, there's a little ding ding ding, little bell.
Knockout like that,
just like that. But is there not like a bell ding in Cuphead as well, or is that at the start of each round?
There is definitely a bell. There's a bell.
Yeah, I was like, that's very similar to Cuphead. But two totally different games. I mean, the animation, they both are copying the animation style from that period.
Rubber hose.
Yeah. Is it rubber hose? I don't think this is a rubber hose, actually. I think I'm talking crap.
We know what we mean.
Yeah. Old school.
But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that has always put me off this, is it just... I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, cool. They're doing a rip-off of Cuphead, but it's a shooter. A boomer shooter, basically. But it sounds like it's got something to it. Like, I shouldn't let that preconception get in the way of playing it.
It is. It's really cool. It's a really cool game. Yeah. Like, there's a weapon that like melts the skin off enemies, and it's just like their skeleton standing like shaking, and then it just like crumbles to the ground, and there's a really satisfying skeleton coming undone noise, like on I think it's like an old xylophone, as it sort of packs itself in.
What are you playing it on?
I am playing it on the PlayStation 5 because I'm a dirty whore for trophies.
Yeah, I genuinely might have to get that. It sounds like a nice, well, still another shooter, isn't it? But yeah,
smaller scale.
Yeah. No,
I considered getting on the
Switch. I might pick that up.
25 quid.
Yeah, that's nearing sort of
not too bad
buy territory.
I reckon I'll go on sale pretty soon.
I would have thought so.
Maybe if I get that Saros Platinum, maybe I'll reward myself with Mouse PI.
But I mean, there's so many other games that you'll probably want to reward yourself for.
Tell us, Alex, what other games are coming in May?
Well, I mean, May is a delight of games, with the highlight being Forza Horizon 6.
Pishlist.
Just for the map players, it's going to have an amazing
yeah, great.
But, I mean, you know how much I love a Forza Horizon game, so I cannot wait for this game to drop. I'm off to explore Japan in my car with my Forza Horizon 6 controller. Yes.
What? And that isn't coming out on PlayStation yet, is it?
Not day one, no. It is coming to PlayStation later, but not day one, which, fair enough.
So I might have to get ye old Series X back in the game.
Dust
I haven't played Xbox in the 2026 so far. Anything.
I've played a lot. It's a place to be these days. It's the cool console again.
Mine's even plugged in.
But Game Pass is cheaper. It's all rosy on the green side and that nice fancy new logo.
I will play this though. I think this is like a must play.
But I mean, it's probably quite a good month if you don't have Game Pass to pick up a month of Game Pass though, because you've got that. You have Mixtape today. Mixtape is now out.
Wow.
The day this drops. You have Mixtape on Game Pass. Jesus. You have Call of the Elder Gods, which is a follow-up to Call of the Sea, if you remember that. It's a puzzle adventure game, which I really liked. So that's out on Game Pass as well. So it's a good wee Game Pass month to get in there. And that's just a few of the little games. We've also got the end of the month. We've got Lego Batman. So, I mean, this is like my month. And 007 First Light, which the previews dropped, last week?
Yeah. I'm suddenly interested in that.
Yeah, it's going to get a wee bit of interest. It sounds better. It doesn't just sound like Hitman with a 007 skin, thankfully. It sounds quite fun. So that's just a few of the games. May is packed.
Coffee Talk Tokyo, third game in the Coffee Talk series. I really like the first one.
The Ben game, yeah.
Yep. That might come on Game Pass. I think the other two have been on Game Pass, so could be another one. But yeah, that I'll pick up. I might have to play Mixtape as well.
As I got to surely you would need to play that, Lewis, after how much you loved Artful Escape too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Old, what's his name? Johnny Galvatron.
that's him.
What a guy. And who can forget My Little Puppy coming to Switch on May 29th?
Indeed. Sectori's coming to Switch too as well. Obviously a favourite amongst us. That's hitting Switch 2 in the middle of the month.
Yeah, good platform for it, actually.
Yeah.
Sectori.
We've got the big Nintendo release of the month as well with Yoshi in the Mysterious Book, which
Pish.
again is previewed very well.
Are we pish listing that?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to wishlist it.
Your wish. You're going to buy it and never play it. That's
No,
my
Lewis,
prediction.
so my son will play it because he loves Yoshi. So he will play it.
Can't argue with that.
And then you've got Zero Parades for Dead Spies, which assumes very much on your list, Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
And the 21st.
I need to have a look at it. I don't know off the top of my head.
That's
Just
follow up to
Disco Elysium.
Disco Elysium.
Oh,
basically-
yeah.
The Saros to Returnal,
Ah, okay.
basically. But except they got rid of all the talented people. And then made this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Something like that.
It's got. I've had some criticisms.
it's all a bit of a
Labelled at them.
story in there, isn't it?
Yeah, one day we'll know.
But the absolute highlight for Lewis in this month is going to be Bubsy 4D.
Oh, there's double points for me in Fantasy Critic because I counterpicked that because it's not going to score anything.
It's going to be a 0, is it?
It's going to be 0.
I'm looking forward to your day one stream of that, Lewis. That is one to tune in for on May 22nd. That would be brilliant. What is this?
I watched like I can't remember what it was, like a preview, and it's just like, Bubsy, just shut up. Honest to God. Pack it in.
Leave Bubsy alone. He's a good wee bobcat.
Honest. Go back and play the originals on I think so they're on NSO.
They released the collection last year.
Did they?
Yeah.
I used to love it on the Mega Drive. How tastes change?
Did you see they're releasing a Lego Mega Drive?
No?
Yeah, the Lego Mega Drive coming 1st of June.
Lego Drive.
And it's just a small one, so it's only 35. It's only £35. So it's just a small little set.
Ah.
Definitely one to
Mega
get.
Drive 1 or Mega Drive 2?
Mega Drive 1. It's a Genesis technically, but I think it gives you the options to have it. It definitely says Mega Drive on it in the pictures that I've seen.
What was the difference again?
The 2 just looked more generic and it had red buttons.
The red buttons, yeah.
Yeah.
Not as iconic, but still good.
It didn't have that sound thing on it either, did it? The 2. Remember it had the wee sound slider on the Mega Drive?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Joys.
Good. Right. I think that'll just about do us. There is one more thing we need to do, though.
Yeah. You think you can get through it in 5 minutes?
Easy!
Given the run we're on, absolutely.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll try.
Let's. What?
Yeah, we'll try. We'll give it a good shot.
Let's play as they say in Hilganen. Tulata ang outro nga nadula sa pagubad.
Guess you had
Guess
a
outro, lost in
conundrum.
translation.
Doesn't translation. Okay, clue.
The developers consider themselves a creative brand.
Ooh, that sounds something like Kena Bridge of Spirits or something, and like Ember Labs.
Yep.
Their Ember Labs sound that kind of thing.
Yep. Bit wanky.
Yeah. Is it an we'll just ask
okay.
if it's an indie. Is it an indie,
Yeah.
Lewis?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. You go, Ben.
Is it a...
Can't
4
handle
minutes.
the pressure.
Is it... does it involve crime?
No.
I've never asked that question before. This is immense pressure. No crime. Okay.
No crime.
Good. Now we know.
Was it released in 2020 or later?
Was it? Yes. It was.
Do we want to narrow that down any further? I don't know when other games released.
Have we played and enjoyed it?
All of us?
Alex or I?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, so neither of us have played it, or neither of us have played it and enjoyed it?
I don't know. I don't know if either of you have played it.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Let's just say we haven't played it. Okay. Number 5?
Three minutes.
I can't deal with this.
So what kind of game would we have not have played that Lewis would have played?
What makes you think I played it?
Well, that's true, actually. Have you played this, Lewis?
Was that a question?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Clue time.
The game contains Amazonian field recordings.
Sounds like something Tome-esque. Maybe.
Yeah.
Don't know. Tomes come into my head.
Yeah.
Do you think, does it have a photographic mechanic?
Yeah. Go for it.
Or does the game contain a photographic mechanic?
No.
No,
2
it's
minutes.
not that then.
Anything set in the jungle that you can think of?
Call of the Sea. No.
Is it a 2D game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could it be Dave the Diver?
Maybe. But then the Amazon bit came later, didn't it, as a DLC?
Yeah.
It's not an indie, technically.
Still in there?
Is it an indie? Who knows? Let's not get in there. We've only got 2 minutes.
God, yeah. So it's 2D, indie, creative brand, Amazonian field recordings. Amazonians? Has it got Amazonians in it?
Yeah. Is that a question?
No.
We need to ask question.
Yours. It's you next, isn't it?
Is it a platform exclusive?
Oh. No.
Many is that?
8.
Okay.
What genres, Ben?
Metroidvania,
Platformer.
platformer, or puzzle. The three
Yes.
regulars.
Yeah.
One of them. Okay. Met, plat, puzz.
Could be like Ultros or something.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of trees in that.
Yeah.
Very creative. And Lewis has played it.
Yeah, I played it as well, to be fair.
No, I have played it a little bit,
Yeah.
but does he know that?
Don't
I
know.
don't know.
Does it have plants in it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's our best bet. Ultros. Or do we get... Oh, we need the,
We get the-
translation.
the
for
The
that.
translation. The translation is sarcophage. It's an item in the game.
Let's go for Ultros.
Yeah, might as well. Is it
Ultros.
Ultros, Lewis?
Yeah.
Sarcophage is Mauritian for sarcophagus, the name of the ship from Ultros.
Who needs 20 minutes to do this shit?
Well done. The time pressure really helped there.
It did.
Is there crime in it?
Ben cracked under the pressure.
Is this coffee?
Okay, we are going to listen to Dark Sleep, written by Rat Vader from Ultros.